Hey guys, I want you to do a little bit of deeper thinking today. I want you to, hopefully you can stick with me through this talk here. This is something really good to reflect upon in all of our lives, because I think we've all had a little bit of this experience at some point in time. Mostly what I'm talking about here is your relationships in life, and a lot of it is going to be your close interpersonal, your romantic relationships, but it could be even like a best friend or even a parent that this sort of dynamic rears its head. And I want you to think back long and hard in your life, and I want you to think about a time period where you were moving along and you were maybe trying to do something, you were trying to flourish, you were trying to enjoy your life or to do greater things or do different things, and you had some person in your life that they just dragged you down. They just served as a deterrent. They were always knocking you down. They weren't adding anything to these pursuits and these desires of flourishment in your life, whatever way that looked. And hopefully you've had this experience where at some point in time that person was cast out of your life, either just by some coincidence or something, or by the fact that you made a definitive step to remove them from your life and to remove yourself from their presence and no longer have them be that factor. And hopefully you had this experience where that moment happened and you suddenly no longer had this drag or this person or this, what I'm going to say in a moment from now, this shadow cast upon your life. And all of a sudden you're in full bloom. You're growing and you're flourishing and you're doing amazing things that you never were doing while this person was in your life. And it's such an amazing, cool feeling to have that liberation of that sort of energy in your life and to go and see that contrast from that point in time where things really weren't going all that great for you because of their presence in your life. And like I said, suddenly they were gone from your life, and all of a sudden you're doing fantastic. You're doing amazing. Things are going great for you. It's such a profound thing to keep in mind as you go through life. And so much of our experience here on the earth and our successes, I think, are kind of a derivative of the people that we choose to surround ourselves with. So the analogy that I'm going to make here is, think about, plain and simply, a flower that grows outside, a flower that could be something beautiful and amazing and grow up tall and strong and colorful and beautiful and all this kind of stuff. When a flower has a shadow cast over it and it doesn't get its sunshine, it won't flourish. It won't grow. It won't turn into that beautiful, amazing thing that I just talked about a moment ago. And that very directly and very correlatively is those people in your life, the people that cast a shadow on your life and that prevent the sunshine from reaching you and prevent you from being able to grow up and flourish and become beautiful and do amazing things and all that kind of stuff that comes along with it. It's the exact same thing. And it's only when you suddenly move that flower pot out of the shadow, or in other words, you remove your presence from that person's life, whatever way that comes at you, you go put that flower pot in the sun. You go put yourself in the sun. You remove your presence from that shadow and you put yourself out to catch some sun rays. Amazing, beautiful, cool things happen in your life. And I just want you guys to think about, like, right now, this very second in your life, is there people that are blocking out the sunshine from you? Is there people that are casting a shadow over you and your life and preventing you from flourishing? If there is people like that in your life, I hope that you can distance yourself from them. I hope that you can remove yourself from their presence. Maybe you can't do this permanently. Maybe there's some reasons, it's a family member or something, but you can certainly choose to spend less and less of your time around them and to prevent yourself from having that shadow overcast your life. It's such an important thing. This is such a, as I said, a correlatable reality that I've seen in my life several times. Those differences, once again, when I had people in my life that were casting shadows on me and putting drag in my life, and the contrast of when I finally became free of those people, and just to see the amazing things that I was able to do and accomplish outside of that sort of influence, it is night and day. It's amazing. And just something that I want to talk, to hopefully keep, you can keep this in the front of your mind every day as you go through your life. And as I said, hopefully you can reflect on the relationships that you have right now at this very point in time. Think about the flower analogy. Think about the shadows in your life. Think about the sunshine and what it can do for you. when you're able to put your flower pot back in the sunlight and take it out from underneath that shadow, whatever way that looks like in your life, whoever that person is in your life that's doing that to you, there's a big difference in the volume of flourish that you're going to have in your life when you can do this. Okay. All right, guys. Hope you're having a wonderful day. We'll talk to you all soon.